Greetings, friends, on this All Hallows Eve, All Saints Eve, and I wanted to talk a small bit today about the old, foe, and the Gnostics call them the Archons. My information is that they are an ET race. They're related to humanity. The story goes back a long way, but there is some debate about whether they had their own planet or if they were actually, just out in space. Very numerous entities in the solar system, and they do originate in our solar system. So we call them the Archons for now. Reptoids is another name that is used. What I wanted to talk about is, the freedom of humanity. And it's difficult for humanity because most of us, our awareness is conditioned to be in a very narrow band. So when you get into this material, a lot of people, they're not interested in going into that, realm of consciousness. But it is hard work. The mind has to process a lot of data, to use a tech support term. That brings me to another point. The Archons, they did, get mixed up with humanity a long time ago. So many of us have part of their, I'm not sure if you'd call it DNA, but we have part of our heritage is partly from that side of the equation. So, they've got humanity in, or they might say that humanity historically is in this construct. And obviously we're trying to get out of it. You can see that we've had uprising after uprising. Just read history and you'll see that humanity has a problem. And some humans are free, and they're generally good guys. They come into this, vibration, this reality, and they do some work and try to work for humanity. But it's very tough, and it's easy to give up the ghost, pack it in, throw in the towel. But for the moment, we're fighting. And it is possible for us to return to the surface. There will be help at hand. What we need is a global awakening, and it is happening. The problem is, as I said before, how many of us are going to make it? I was writing about this the other night, and I said that once you step outside your front door, you're into a psychic war zone. And that's, I believe, that's my understanding of it, and I believe that to be a fairly accurate description of what's going on in society. Yeah, so one thing you could do is make a video like this, read guys like John Lash. Google is a great tool in this age, so get on the internet, find out what's going on. They'll tell you, you know, the conformists in society will tell you that it's better for you if you don't get into this information. Historically, it's been kept hidden, and yeah, the word occult means kept hidden. So who knows? Maybe the conformists, as I call them, you know, the mainstream academic people, they don't teach this stuff. Maybe they're right. Maybe we should stay out of it and, you know, just go and buy the Nintendo DS, buy a box set, you know, the latest, by the fall. Actually, some of the stuff is good. It's very well produced. You know, I refer to, you know, television series. I saw a movie the other day. I don't spend all of my time underneath this tree. So the other day I went to see film, typical Hollywood stuff, good story, The Maze. So yeah, that brings me to another point. Hollywood, a lot of it is a waste of time, but there are some, like The Maze is a pretty good story. A lot of it is kind of mixed up with nonsense. So the truth is out there. It's disguised as fiction a lot of the time. It has to be, otherwise nobody would, virtually nobody, apart from you because you're watching this video, but very few people would entertain these stories if they were presented as truth. But yeah, my stuff is, from my experience, this is going on. So we have to do something as humans, as men. And there is a movement happening, as I say. The problem is it keeps getting sidetracked. So let's stay on our current course. Over and out, Richie.